Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this very short notice with this live show. First of all, let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me okay, because when I was first trying to set this all up, my microphone wasn't working properly. So please let me know in the comments if everyone can hear me okay. So today we are talking about Severin Films released a statement today about the Opera 4K UHD. Now, I think maybe a week ago, I heard a couple people talk about it and saying that the color spacing was all wrong and the colors drained out. Now, honestly, I chalked it up to, well, it's just trolls, because we've all seen a lot of that, haven't we? We've all seen a lot where trolls tend to do that with physical media for some reason. So that's what I chalked it up to. And the only reason I did is because on my system, on my end, I didn't see any issues with it. And if you saw that video, then you know the pictures that I put up there, it looked fine. I'm going to show the pictures in a little bit. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Plus, I emailed them and I did receive a response back. And then maybe just hang out for a little bit afterwards. Real quick announcement, though, is that my new 4K versus Blu-ray comparison is of the Guyver, and I'm going to compare it against the 4K, the Arrow Videos Blu-ray, which just had an HD transfer. And for the first time in the United States and Canada, I think, this is the R-rated version. I don't think it's ever been released as a rated version here in the States. So that's coming up in the next few days, just to let you guys know. But we're going to dig in about Opera on 4K UHD. Now, I was sent this last week. Like I said, when I heard what was going on, I just quickly pulled like 4 images between this Blu-ray and then the 4K of this. And all I did was scrub through and try to pick out really like 4 images really quick. So I didn't actually watch the disc. Obviously, didn't have time. So I just picked out a couple images I thought would look good to show off the 4K and the HDR. And honestly, I still have not watched the disc entirely. So I honestly can't say the entire disc is good. But from what I saw on from what I saw on my system, I didn't have a problem with it personally. I'm going to show some pictures right here real quick here. So these are some pictures that I showed. And now I'm hearing people saying that when they play the 4K disc, all the color is completely drained out. Which on one hand doesn't make complete sense, because it would just be the HDR or the Dolby Vision that would be off balance with the color spacing. I don't think the entire presentation would be drained of color, but who knows? I don't know. So I did reach out to Severin Films, and they did write back with me. But first, let me take a look at this statement here. So the statement, obviously, in a nutshell, just says that the licensor that provided them with the file was supposed to be done at Rec 2020, which is for HDR compatible with Dolby Vision. They found out that the file was incorrect and that's having problems with color spacing. I thought that maybe this was just with the Dolby Vision and HDR was fine. So I emailed and asked them about that as well. But first of all, when people are seeing this notice, I'm not sure if they're actually reading it thoroughly, because a lot of people are saying that the whole disc, that it doesn't matter what player you have, it's gonna the presentation sucks no matter what. Well, is that entirely true? Because clearly it says here that Opera was color graded, blah blah blah. It says here at the bottom. Where is it? We confirmed that on some UHD players, this had created color inconsistency with our Blu-ray and have decided to issue a replacement. So again, some UHD players. So just because it looked good on my player, on my system, doesn't mean it'll look good on yours. It's player dependent. And so I've already had people come at me saying, that I'm full of SH and whatever from my video last time. Well, it looked good on my system. So again, clearly it states right here on some UHD players. I have a Sony X800M and I also have a Panasonic. I just watched it real quick on my Sony and I don't have a problem with it. I don't have, I'm going to try it on my Panasonic to see what that looks like because it may be different, but I haven't done it yet. So I emailed, like I said, I received an email from Severin Films, and this is what they said. I wish I could zoom in. This platform won't let me zoom in on things. So let me pull it up here real quick here on my end, and I'll read it to you because I cannot see that. Okay. So he says, Hi, Paul. Thanks for inquiring about the Opera UHD disc. Yes, unfortunately, as our statement mentioned, there is an issue with the Rec 2020 file. We have determined, however, it is in fact player dependent and may or may not affect both HDR and Dolby Vision. I hope this helps, and you'll get an update on your replacement disc next week. So, straight from the horse's mouth, they said that it may or may not affect HDR and Dolby Vision, and it's player dependent. So it probably depends on your player, which, if it's only going to affect that Dolby Vision or if it's going to affect both. So I'm assuming it's affecting both, since the file in HDR and Dolby Vision is, I believe is the same file, the Rec 22 or 2020. So one thing that's great about Severin, though, is that they immediately put out this statement here, and they are immediately shipping out replacement discs starting in September. So good on Severin Films for that, for easily correcting this, which is more than I can say for major studios like Warner Brothers that really sucks at their replacement programs. A lot of people are still waiting on their Rocky replacement disc and also their Superman replacement discs. I received the very first Superman movie replacement, but I haven't received any of the others. And I haven't, not that it matters because I have the Ultimate Knockout Collection now, but I also haven't received the replacement discs for last year's Knockout Collection. So it's pretty sad when major studios don't even go through this much work as a boutique label does. So good on Severin Films for quickly rectifying this. The only other boutique studio that I know of that has quickly jumped on this and corrected it is MVD. With their joysticks, Bluray had an issue with the audio, and they quickly jumped on that. And they pulled it from distribution, and they corrected it. I wish that they would have pulled Opera from distribution and pushed the release date out to September, because some of us got it and was affected by it. So I don't know what happens. People ask me all the time, why do these companies, why don't these companies inspect the discs before? Hold on a second. Someone's texting me. I've had people asking from time to time, why don't these companies inspect the 4K discs before they ship them out? Wouldn't they know then that it has an issue and then push the release date back? I don't know. Should they? Yes, absolutely. They should be inspecting each and every disc. Quality control, I think, is number one. But unfortunately, things just slip through the cracks. People are imperfect, and things just happen. And these things happen once in a while. I think that people kind of go overboard when they say this happens all the time. It seems that way, but really, when you look at it, it's only a few. It honestly does not happen all the time. Hey, JT, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Simon. So guys, let me know in the comment section if you did receive your Opera 4K disc. Are you having the issue that is being stated by Severin Films and some others? let me know in the comments. I'm really interested too on what player you have. If you're having the issue or not, what player do you have that you're watching it on? Because that does make a difference. Again, Severin Film says, straight from the horse's mouth, they say it's player dependent. So I'm really, really curious to know what player you're watching Opera 4K on, if you have a problem or if you don't have a problem. So please let me know in the comments. And especially if you're watching the replay of this, let me know. Let me know in the comments. That's really it. That's really why I want to jump in here, just to talk about this for a little bit. If you guys, I have a few minutes here, so if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section, and we'll do a little question and answer here, I guess we could do. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. I can do a little rundown here of some new Kino Lorber titles that are being released. I got some of their August slate, and I got their 3 new releases from their new label, Kino Cult, which is awesome. I'm going to zoom a little bit here so you can get a better close-up view of it. So the 3 titles that were sent to me, this is number 12, and that is Frogs. I remember seeing this way back in the day, in the 80s, and I would see it at our local video store. We didn't really go to Blockbuster Hollywood that much. There was a Mall Paw locally owned video store called what was it, Star Video, I believe is what it was called. And I would always see this. I would always see this, the VHS or the Betamax cover of this, and wonder what in the world this movie is. And I've never seen it until now. So it's pretty cool that Kino Lorber, Kino Cult has put this out. Next one is another one that I actually have seen. I remember my dad recording both of these on late night TV, and then we would watch it with him. And that is Kingdom of the Spiders and Empire of the Ants. William Shatner in Kingdom of the Spiders, Joan Collins in Empire of the Ants. I love that artwork. That artwork is so cool. But no, it's not about giant insects. They're actually normal size insects, but they take over the town. And at the end, they take over the world. So that's pretty cool that they put these out. And again, that's Kino Lorber's new label, Kino Cult. So it's like Cult Classics. This is number 11, and Kingdom of Spiders is number 14. And some new UHD. There's about 4 of them here. I've been really excited about this one that is being released this month. I'm not sure if it's out yet or not. It's probably out in next week or so. But that is No Way Out. Cannot wait to check this out on 4K. One of those movies that I never thought would get a 4K release, but here it is. I know they put out a Blu-ray of this in 2014, I want to say, 2015, somewhere around there. And I will be doing a 4K versus Blu-ray comparison of this as well. Yeah, this comes with audio commentary from the director Roger Donaldson and audio commentary from a film historian. Let's see here, and an interview with Roger Donaldson, which I believe is all legacy features. I don't believe they're new. Another one here is on 4K. Another one that I never even dreamed would come out on 4K, and that is Prime Cut. Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman, Sissy Spacek. I mean, this looks great. I've never seen it. I've always heard about it, but I've just never gone around to seeing it. This has an audio commentary by Lee Marvin. Audio commentary by Lee Marvin's biographer, Dwayne Epstein, and an audio commentary by film historians. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one here. JT says, speaking of Severin, in your experience, how long do they take to ship out orders after a big sale? It's kind of like Vinegar Syndrome. After a big sale, like their big spring sale or whatever, it also depends on who comes. I think they ship who comes first. So if you're one of the first ones out of the gate to pre-order it, you're going to be the first in line. But it usually takes a good, 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks. So I would say expect a month is what I would say. Gary Gary Betty, hey Gary, thanks for joining us. Says got my copy yesterday of No Way Out. Oh, cool. Okay, so it is already released. Awesome. And these are some, I guess they're neo-noir type movies. They're two French movies. One is called, I love this artwork, by the way. This artwork is phenomenal. Alphaville. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it, but it looks awesome. It's black and white, made in 1965. It's a French film. And it was restored in HDR. I mean, 4K HDR Dolby Vision from the original camera negative. It comes with an audio commentary by a novelist and film critic, a couple of interviews here, and an introduction. I'm really looking forward to this one. It looks cool. The plot, some synopsis is cool. Says here that it's a futuristic noir masterpiece. American secret agent Lenny is sent to the distant space city of Alphaville, where he must find a missing person and kill the inventor of a fascist computer, Alpha 6. So that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'm definitely can't wait to check this out. And I'll definitely be doing a review on that one. And another one, and I guess La Dulus, if I'm pronouncing that right. This was in 1962. This comes with audio commentary by film historian, an interview with the first assistant director, and a documentary called Birth of the Detective Story. This is a new 4K restoration from the original negative. This looks cool too. Not a futuristic movie like Alphaville, but this looks really good. And then here's another one. This is a double feature, Pearl and Distress. It's called And Soon the Darkness and Sudden Fear. So this is a double feature. This one's actually pretty loaded with special features. Has audio commentary. Has 4 audio commentary tracks on 2 on each movie. And then, actually, that's it. Yeah, 4 audio commentary tracks. So there's 2 on And Soon the Darkness, 2 on Sudden Terror. This looks really cool. It says here, Soon the Darkness is about 2 young British nurses bicycling through the desolate French countryside, a mysterious stranger on a lonely stretch of road. The women become separated, and soon after, one of them disappears. And Soon the Darkness says remains a favorite thriller of fans, and one of the most quietly chilling final twists in 70s British cinema. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking those 2 out. So that's only half of Kino Lorber's August slate. I'm still waiting for Sudden Death to come in, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me know, guys, if you've picked up any one of these. Have anybody out there picked up the Kino Lorber Kino Cult series that they put out? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys plan on picking up any one of these for 4Ks or Blu-rays, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be buying the No Way Out. That's the popular one. I am very, very interested in Prime Cut. I've heard some really good things about it. It's got some great reviews. So I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Prime Cut. Yeah, guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out. This was just a real brief live show. I just want to talk about opera and see if anybody is in here, ask any kind of questions before I head out, and show some of the Kino Lorber stuff that we got in. One more thing that I got. Oh yeah, I got a couple other things here I could just show real quick. I'm going to head and pick this one up. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, the 4K. What's cool about this is that it comes with 3 different cuts. So it comes with the 50th anniversary edition, the original theatrical release, and then the final preview cut. And the 50th anniversary is an hour and 57 minutes. The theatrical cut is an hour and 46 minutes, and the final preview cut is 2 hours and 2 minutes. So definitely can't wait to dive in and do all. Oh no! It's safe. It's safe. No worries. It's safe. It's safe. Don't you hate it when that happens? So look at all those discs there. So this was the one thing I bought from the Kino Lover. This is one thing I bought from the Criterion sale. Happy to have it. So happy to have it. Sam Peckinpah is one of my favorite directors, and I hope they put more of his stuff out on 4K. I know they're putting out. I know that they put out Cross Iron. Is it Iron Across or Cross Iron on 4K in Germany? So I'm hoping that we get one here. Sony sent me this Run Lola Run. One I've always wanted to see, and I've never seen it. This was from their that $230 box set of Sony classics. They were in 4K, and it looks like they're going to start putting out. I think they're cherry picking different ones that they're going to put out as a standard release, and this is their first one. Can't wait to check that one out. And then MVD sent me the Linguini Incident. This is the director's cut. I've never seen this, but I've always heard the lore of it, where the studio didn't like the director's cut of it, and they took it from him, and they just re-edited the entire movie. And now he finally has his envisioned full film, thanks to MVD for releasing this. So this is the director's cut. Rosanna Arquette, David Bowie, and it's got tons of extras there. Just jam-packed full of extras. So another one I can't wait to dive into. Gary says, JT says, you're the man, Paul. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Gary says, saw Prime Cut at the drive-in theater when it came out a long time ago. Do you recommend it? I've always heard about it, but I've never gotten around to seeing it. Let me know in the comments. If you remember it being good, do you recommend it? Is it one that you're going to pick up? A lot of people are asking me too if I'm going to do a 4K versus Blu-ray comparison of Rocky, and I am. Now when the Knockout collection came out last year, I did a comparison between 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and redo them because the audio was wrong, and I didn't do 4 because the aspect ratio. There was something wrong with the aspect ratio where it kept fluctuating from 185 to 235 in and out in a couple scenes. So I didn't even do a comparison of 4, but I'm going to go ahead and do a comparison of all 6 films. And I'm debating if I should do a comparison between the director's cut and the theatrical cut of 4 and 6. Kind of showing the differences there. The only problem is I can't do video because YouTube will block it. So I'd have to do pictures, and I don't know how well it would actually turn out. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how exactly to do that if anyone's interested. But let me know, guys, if that's something that would interest you in those comparisons. But if nobody has any other questions or anything else, a topic they would like to talk about, I think I'm going to head out. Gary says here, don't remember much about it, but it's got Gene Hackman and Marvin. It's got to be good, right? And Sissy Spacek. Don't forget her. Sissy Spacek is awesome. She's a great actress. Yeah, I mean, I always say like Gene Hackman and Lee Marvin, Sissy Spacek. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out, guys. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I am gonna be doing a live show with Loadberry Beams this Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's with Matt and Lacey. We're gonna get together Thursday night, and we're gonna do a live show. If you guys haven't seen their stuff, they are an awesome couple, awesome people. Love them, and it's going to be a really fun time. If you know their videos, then you know that this live show is going to be a good one. And I'm also going to be doing a live show with the owners of a new boutique company that has just launched called Celluloid Dreams. They sent me their first outing, which I don't have here. I got a mouse pad, though. So they sent me a mouse pad with it, but their first 4K outing was The Case of the Bloody Iris. No nudity, so you can't block me. It's covered up. And I'm going to be doing a comparison to that. But yeah, they contacted me, said they love my stuff, and they would like to send me their first 4K UHD, and they asked if they could be on the show. So I was like, heck yeah, you can. Prime Cut was Sissy Spacek's first movie. Oh, nice. I thought that it was, wasn't Borderlands her first movie? Or was that after Prime Cut? Now you got me thinking. Let me see here. I'm going to check it out. But yeah, both those live shows are going to be great. So keep an eye out for that. And if you guys haven't followed Loadberry Beams, go check out their YouTube channel. They have a great channel. Was it called Borderline? I don't know. Sissy Spacek. I can look here. Hang on, guys. Okay. So her first movie was actually Vigilant Force. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That says art department. Okay, yeah, so you're right, yeah. So her first debut was Prime Cut, and then the one I'm thinking about, Badlands is what I'm thinking about, came out in 73, not Borderlands. Badlands came out in 73. For some reason, I was thinking Badlands came out in like 68 for some reason. Also, guys, let me know, because my brother Simon says that he doesn't even get notices anymore of videos when I put up a video. He didn't even get a notice of this live video. So please let me know in the comment section if you're getting notices. I have a feeling I'm being shadow banned, whatever that means. So please let me know if you're receiving notices. And also let me know if you have clicked that notification bell. Because if you haven't clicked that notification bell, then you're obviously not going to get notifications. That's why you need to click that notification bell. But I've noticed that my views have gone down for no reason, just out of the blue. So please help me out here, guys. Let me know if you are receiving my notifications or not. And if you know how to combat this, or even how to know if you are shadow banned, or how to combat, how to get off of being shadow banned, please let me know in the comments. I need some help out here. Yeah, JT said no notices. You never show up for me. Oh man, and you clicked on the notification bell, JT. Your notification bell's clicked. Yeah, I don't know why these social media guys do this. JT says you're not even in my suggested feed. Oh man. Yes, I don't know what's going on. I know that a lot of social media, like TikTok, they'll actually shadow ban you and hide your content. And then all of a sudden you get this pop-up saying, promote your video for $7.99 and get up to, 1,000 views or whatever. And so I think these places are starting to do that, where they're starting to shadow ban people, hiding your channel, hiding your content, because they want you to pay for views. That's what it comes down to, which is BS if you ask me. So I think that I've been caught in that real whirlwind of shadow banning, and I don't know what to do, don't know how to get out of it. But guys, if you're follow me on social media, because every time before I upload a video, especially if I go live, I'll always post it on social media. Whenever I upload a video, I always post it on social media. So give me a follow on TikTok, Instagram, or X. It's just Paul_TwinFlix, I believe. But I have all the links down below in my description. JT says, no bell. I have notifications off for YouTube, but you used to be in my feed literally every video. No more. Man, yeah, I think I'm shadow banned. Oh, well, what can I do? I don't know. So follow me, guys. Please follow me on my social media so you can keep up to date of when my videos are going to go live and when I do live shows. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out, and I will see you Wednesday with Lacey and Matt from Loadberry Beams, and that will be a great show, guys. So come back for that. I will be putting promote it before the show goes live so you guys will know on my social media. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Keep physical media alive. Let me know about Opera and how it's working out for you and what player you have when you're watching it. And we'll see you Wednesday.